Here I go. I'm almost back now. I got a mile, 2 miles to go. I did 4. Well, I got less than 2 miles now. Yeah, I got less than 2 miles now. Because others came from down that way. That's the corner right there. So in all actuality, I got like if you think about it, it's maybe a mile and a half, which means that's about a half an hour. So we got about a half an hour to kick it, y'all. Now, let's see. Where are we gonna start today? It's overcast. Sun's playing peekaboo. It's doing more booing than peeking. It's cool outside. It's not cold, it's cool. Let me zip my zipper all the way up so my shit don't bump against the mic. It's cool. It's cool outside. It's a cool morning. See, when you get up in the morning and take your little stroll, well, this is going to be 6 miles. You take a little 5 mile, 6 mile stroll, or whatever you could do. Just don't kill yourself. Whatever's comfortable for you. Get your heart rate up, get a little sweat on, get your sweat going. You want to walk until you're sweating. If you're not sweating, you're really not doing anything. You're doing a little something, something. But you want to get your sweat on. Get a jacket, put on 2 t-shirts, and put something on your head to hold the heat in. You get your sweat on. It ain't got to be like now. It don't feel like no summertime here. Right now, it feels like fall time in New York. Like the beginning of fall. But I know that in New York it's freezing. Same like I know in British Columbia it's freezing. Right there on the border. Yeah, talking about up there. Yeah, my little family's right across the border, right there in a town called Surrey. The first town across there, or the last town is called, and on this side, it's called Blaine. Blaine, Washington. A lot of people travel back and forth there. They work in Washington State and they live in Canada. And some of them live in Canada and work in Washington State. All along that border. All the way from the northwest border all the way to the northeast border. Right? People work and they go back and forth. That's what the border's there for. That's why they gotta make you pay. They didn't learn how to make a business out of it. You know, Homeland Security on both sides. Everybody got their own, immigration, all these different so-called police and agencies that watch the border. That's just to make money off of you. That's what that's for. And it's for the safety too. Because a lot of people do dumb shit on either side and they try to run into someone else's country, bringing their bullshit behavior or their bullshit products. Whatever it is, even if it's pussy. Bitches bringing their stinking pussies over here, getting niggas sick. Or niggas going up there with those stink holes, getting sick and then bringing it back to here to us. You see what I mean? Same thing with drugs, same thing with children. They traffic children. And then you got illegal sex trafficking of minors and willing sex trafficking bitches. Bitches come over to dance, massage parlors, work the street. They'll come from Canada and come here and work on the street. Or they'll come here and stay with a nigga. And you hoes think you ain't doing nothing wrong, but you are. You're making it bad for the good woman. You're making it high risk. You're making sex a high risk thing when you sell pussy and stuff. Now I don't care how much you get checked and all that. That's a bunch of bullshit too. I don't care what you do. Because you all know that all of y'all You know, you use rubbers sometimes. Or you could say, well, you use rubbers most of the time or something to protect yourself. But there is times when you're not going to use it. Let's get real. Because isn't that how you show you really care about somebody? Isn't that how you show that you really love somebody? By not using a rubber? You see? That's because y'all are bitches. And y'all try to use that little stink-ass thing that gives a nigga like 10 seconds of pleasure, if even that long, to get 50 motherfucking women sick, to get 50 bitches sick, to get your wife sick, to get your husband sick. Then you say, well, they shouldn't be out there playing in dirt. That's what it is. It's dirt. You bitches are dirt. You're online, tricking niggas. You're not looking for no love. You don't even have love in you. Love is inside of you. You don't have no love in you. What the fuck are you looking for? Your oxytocin fucking production is near nothing. It's broken. That shit's broken. You've been heartbroken and fucked over so many times. You're a fucking defective product. You're broke now. You're walking around like a human being. But any experienced guy, you don't have to be a guy. You can be a female. You can look right in your eyes and see right through you. Look right into your sad ass or crazy ass, whatever kind of eyes you're working with, and tell that you're broken. You're broke. You done had nervous breakdowns, numerous heartbreaks, breakdowns, life ain't go your way. That shit's all in your fucking head. That shit ain't got nothing to do with nothing. Then you got the nerve to try to spread your madness. So you sit back and you talk to a guy. God should know right once he starts talking to you. When you start talking about the meds you on and niggas you fucking and telling them your medical problems, about how your pussy is broken, you got a hysterectomy, and after your third kid this, and you lost this kid, you lost that kid, your first husband, your second husband, you know, all this crazy shit. Something's wrong with you. And you guys want to call bitches like that, they talking about they just trying to be honest. If you want to call bitches like that, you run from them. You don't hang around them. You get as far away from them as you can, as fast as you can. Don't even get involved with them. Trust me. Not for that little 5 minutes of fun or whatever it is. 5 minutes, an hour, overnight, or whatever. You better not go to sleep on them hoes. Trust me, man. Them bitches don't care. Okay? That's just the same as a man pull up on me in the car right now. Or a woman pull up in the car with me right now. On the car with me right now. Say, what you doing? Where you going? I'll be like, what? I wouldn't get in that car, man. I'll be walking down the road with talking that what if shit. I'd rather be talking what if than to be picked up for fucking male prostitution or get taken somewhere and I'm thinking I got it good and get strung up by the balls by some fucking Klansmen or some shit. And let that same hoe that picked me up do it. You stupid. That's why I don't understand how a woman can get in the car and sit up there and say, I know. You don't know shit. You don't even know your pussy hole from your asshole. Because so many dicks have been in both. You don't even know where he's sticking it at. You don't care. As long as you get some money for your dope, your cigarettes, some food, you ain't thinking about no baby or no children and none of that shit. You don't even have it. They ain't even there in the house. Or wherever you lay down, you don't even have it. You have them, but they ain't with you. Because you're a piece of shit. That's why. That's how guys feel. That's why guys do the shit that they do, man. That's why guys be doing the shit that they do. You done gave your kid away, but you still running around with men. And you done gave your child away. You done gave your children away. And you actually was getting paid to take care of the children. The government was paying you to take care of the kids. But you'd rather just give the kids away and go fuck off with a bunch of strangers and shit. That's not what a real woman does. Real women don't do shit like that. Real women stick with their kids and their family no matter what. They just don't fuck off and give the kids away or give the kids to the father while they go around sucking everybody else's fucking dick in the fucking community. That bitch should be locked up. That ain't no fucking woman. That's a tramp. And if she still want to come around and see the kid, then you wonder why they don't even want the kids to even see you. They don't even want the kids to even know who you are. You got the fucking cooties. And the same thing for you deadbeat ass niggas too. Getting these girls pregnant and stuff, and then forcing them to have to look for the government for help. Real men don't do that. Real men take care of their families, man. At least help with whatever kind of resources you have. What do you need? What do you really need? You need a place to eat, sleep, and shit, and wash your ass. The rest of that shit should go towards the children and your wife. Let her handle that. You just go get that fucking money and keep them taken care of. That's your job as a man. Oh no, times have changed now. Bitches be working and they be doing that. Well, then you split the bills with the bitch and you shut the fuck up. How about that? The bitch wanna split the bills with the bitch, and now shut the fuck up. Now you split everything. You split every fucking thing. Get fucking married, man. Nigga. That's what you do. You complain there because no matter what anyone says, you're always going to complain. Complain about the solution. Every time someone comes up with a solution, you got to complain. Oh no, that's what's wrong. Men think they run. Men is always going to run shit. The only thing that's the reason why women is working and doing shit is because they got machines now. So they don't need the brawn and the strength and the muscle of men. So technology done took a lot of men's jobs and caused a lot of women's jobs. Because now they can do all that office work and they could do that shit from behind the computer. The same as like a forklift and cranes, Forklifts and cranes could do the heavy man's work, the man's heavy work. See what I mean? So there's no need, 1,000 men in a matter of a few years to build a bridge, to build some little half-assed bridge. They could take like 500 men, and a couple of cranes and some vehicles, and use some men to drive the cranes and the vehicles to do the work of like 20, 30, 40 fucking men. Like the way they build these houses over here. They ain't walking that shit up there, one fucking stick, one 2x4 at a time. They got fucking cranes. When they could take a bundle of that wood and just bring it up there and sit it down on top of the roof. Then they could work it from there. They could bring it in and guide it into one of those windows and fill that whole floor up with those 2x4s. And then just one at a time, frame the fucking building out. Back in the day, it wasn't like that. Back in the day, They will walk that up one thing at a time with a ladder. Hi. Let's see. Fucking dog is walking her. Who is this chick? Never seen her. She's out here with no fucking shit. Oh, she ain't coming over here. What the fuck is she doing? See, this lady here is like my wife's size. This woman here. She's shaped just like my wife. Same color hair too. What'd she come over this way for? Why she just didn't cross the street? But she saw my camera? Yeah, she's about like my wife's size. I'm not lying. I'm not just saying that either. But she's really too big to be running around like that. She should be walking. She's probably like maybe 10 years younger than my wife. My wife is like that. Big ass. Got a big waist. No, she don't have a small waist. Not a big waist. She has a medium waist. But she got wide hips and a wide waist, my wife. Just like that lady, yeah. And some big old knockers and shit. And she just had to run at me. I'm like, what is she getting ready to do? She's coming at me. Just to show me, she sees me out here. I've been out here for a couple of years doing what I'm doing. Almost every day. Not every day, but almost every day. Like more days than I haven't. Yeah, she's can't wait. I was like, I hope that's just in the crazy woman. Because the average person is going to be wearing a jacket because it is cold. Yeah, it is cold. This ain't for a tank top or a short sleeve shirt. It's for sleeves. You need sleeves this morning. Or for the rest of the morning until the sun's not going to come out. I think it's going to rain. Yeah. But back to what I was saying. Yeah, you can get across the border. You need a passport to fly. Then you can use it for everything else. But there's different ways to get across the border. You can walk across the border. You don't need any passport to get to Canada. And your guys are like, you don't know what you're talking about. Ever since such and such a year, you need a pen. No, shut the fuck up. You need a passport to fly into Canada. But you do need some kind of government ID from where you're coming from. Okay? And so if you're coming from America, you need some kind of state ID. A passport would help, but really all you need is a passport card. Or you get a Nexus card. Okay? Or you get what's called a passport card. A passport card is good for land crossings, meaning that you can walk across. Okay? Because if you have a car, you could use a passport card too.